Welcome to In Solidum Lawyers, your trusted source of legal information. Today, we will address a topic that is on everyone's lips: data protection regulations on a global scale. Imagine this: your personal data flows like digital currency in a global marketplace, and the security of that information depends on regulations and standards. Are you sure your data is safe? Keep following us to find out. We live in a digital age, a time when information is one of the most valuable assets we possess. From our personal data to confidential business information, much of our lives are stored and shared online. However, this era of global connectivity also poses a critical challenge: the vulnerability of our data. Data protection is an armor we must wear to defend this valuable information. Just for a moment, imagine your personal data as digital treasures. These treasures often move beyond physical borders, traveling through cables, satellites, and networks worldwide. With every click we make, every online purchase, and every form we fill out, we are sharing these treasures. This raises a fundamental question: how can we ensure that this information, often sensitive and private, is truly secure? In this exciting journey to understand global data protection regulation, we will unveil the answers to this essential question. Understanding the regulations governing data protection is vital for everyone, from individuals looking to safeguard their privacy to business aiming to comply with their laws and regulations of an increasingly interconnected world. The complexity of data protection and its legal implications is both fascinating and crucial, because privacy is not just a right, it is a constant of trust and security in the digital age. Understanding these regulations will not only allow you to navigate the digital world more safely, but will also provide a solid foundation for understanding how businesses and organizations operate in this new paradigm. So, without further ado, let's delve into the world of global data protection regulations. You are about to discover the complexity and importance of this critical topic. This is a fundamental question. The importance of global data protection is multifaceted and deeply relevant to all of us. First and foremost, it lies in ensuring the privacy and security of information. In an interconnected world, data flows across national borders constantly. When we share information online, it can be stored on servers anywhere in the world. Global regulations set minimum standards for protecting this information, regardless of where it originates or is stored. This means that your personal data, from your emails to your browsing history, must be treated with respect and safeguarded against unauthorized access. Data protection is also crucial for fostering trust in the digital economy. Companies collect data from their customers and users in a variety of contexts, from online purchases to app usage. For people to continue engaging in this economy, they must trust that their data is being handled securely and will not be misused. A lack of data protection can undermine this trust, which could slow down the growth of the digital economy. Moreover, in a world where cyber attacks and security breaches are in constant threat, data protection is essential for safeguarding both personal and business information. If data falls into the wrong hands, the consequences can be disastrous. Global regulations define the security measures that organizations must implement to reduce the risk of data breaches and information losses. So, in summary, the importance of global data protection lies in safeguarding privacy, promoting trust in the digital economy, and securing information. These are critical concerns in an increasingly interconnected world, and global regulations plays a fundamental role in addressing these challenges. This is an essential question to understand the complexity of data protection worldwide. Among the most prominent global regulations, several have made a significant impact on how personal data is managed. First, Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) of the European Union. This regulation, implemented in 2018, is one of the most stringent in terms of personal data protection. GDPR sets very high standards for data collection and processing in the European Union. It imposes strict rules of consent, security breach notifications, and individual rights over data. It even applies to organizations outside the EU that handle data of EU citizens. Its influence is left worldwide and has influenced the development of similar regulations elsewhere. California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA. In the United States, CCPA stands out as a leading regulation in consumer privacy protection. It came into effect in 2020 and grants significant rights to California residents concerning their personal data. This includes the ability to know what data is being collected, opt out of the sale of their data, and request the detection of their information. CCPA has inspired similar proposed laws in other U.S. states. Third, Personal Data Protection Law of Ecuador. In our own country, we have the Personal Data Protection Law. While it might not be as globally renowned as GDPR or CCPA, it is fundamental for the privacy protection of Ecuadorians. This law establishes clear rules for the collection and processing of personal data, ensuring that organizations respect the privacy of Ecuadorian citizens. In addition to these prominent regulations, virtually every country has laws addressing data protection to varying degrees. These regulations can vary widely in terms of the scope and rigor, but all share the goal of protecting the privacy and security of personal information. Therefore, if you are an organization handling data from people in multiple regions, it is essential to understand and comply with local and global regulations to ensure that data is secure and treated with respect. Undoubtedly an essential question in the era of data protection regulations have a significant impact on businesses, and this impact extends worldwide. Let's see how they influence business operations and customer trust. First, greater transparency and accountability. These regulations require companies to be more transparent about how they collect, store, and use customer data. Organizations must clearly explain their data handling practices in understandable language and ensure that customers provide informed consent. This leads to great accountability in data management and may involve the review and update of privacy policies and internal procedures. Second, changes in data collection. To comply with these regulations, many companies have had to adjust how they collect data. This may include implementing consent management systems, collecting less data, or deleting obsolete data. These changes can affect business operations and efficiency. Third, impact on customer trust. Data privacy and security are growing concerns for consumers. Companies that comply with data protection regulations demonstrate their commitment to customer privacy, which can enhance public trust. On the other hand, data breaches and non-compliance with regulations can seriously damage a company's reputation and lead to customer loss. Fines for non-compliance. One of the most serious considerations is fines for non-compliance. Regulations like GDPR have the power to impose substantial fines for failing to comply with data protection standards. These fines can amount to a million of euros or dollars depending on the severity of the violation. This can be a significant financial blow to any business. In summary, the impact of data protection regulations on businesses is broad and profound. It affects how data is collected and managed, customer trust, and ultimately the financial viability of the company. Compliance with these regulations is not an option, it's a necessity for operating in today's digital economy. A key question, and the answer is critical for any company seeking to comply with data protection regulations. Let's look at the actions companies must take to ensure compliance. First, implement data security measures. The foundation of any compliance effort is the implementation of robust data security measures. This involves actively and passively protecting data. Companies must ensure that their systems are secure, have intrusion protection, and store data in encrypted form. Furthermore, they must establish strong internal policies for data access and password management. Second, provide clear information to individuals. Transparency is key. Companies must provide clear and concise information to individuals about how their data will be used. This is generally achieved through privacy policies and disclosures. These policies should be written in understandable language and easily accessible. Third, obtain informed consent. Consent is a crucial element. Companies must obtain consent from individuals before collecting and processing their data. This consent should be informed and specific, meaning that individuals must understand how their data will be used and must grant their consent voluntarily. Fourth, appoint a data protection officer. To comply with certain regulations, especially GDPR, companies must appoint a data protection officer. The DPO is responsible for overseeing compliance with regulations and acting as a point of contact between the company, data protection authorities, and individuals whose data is being processed. Fifth, security breach notification. Companies must be prepared to notify any data security breaches to authorities and in some cases affected individuals. This notification must be made within a defined time frame and should include details about the nature of the breach, potential consequences, and measures taken to address it. In summary, compliance with data protection regulations requires a comprehensive approach, including data security, transparency, informed consent, the appointment of a DPO, and notification procedures. It is a serious commitment, but it is essential to protect the privacy of individuals and avoid costly penalties. An excellent question. In the digital age, companies face additional challenges that require constant attention. Here are some of the most significant challenges. Managing massive data. The exponential growth of data is a fundamental characteristic of the digital age. Companies face the task of efficiently collecting, storing, and managing massive volumes of data. This is not only about customer data, but also operational and strategic data. Proper management is essential to ensure data privacy and security. Second, cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is an ongoing challenge. The threat of cyber attacks and security breaches is constant. Companies must invest in robust cybersecurity measures to protect their systems and data. This includes protection against viruses, malware, phishing attacks, and network security. Third, rapid technological evolution. Digital technology evolves at a breakneck pace. Companies must keep up with the latest trends and adopt emerging technologies to remain competitive. This poses challenges in terms of compatibility, security, and privacy. For example, the introduction of artificial intelligence and machine learning raises questions about how data is used and protected in this context. Fourth, changing regulations. Data protections and privacy regulations are constantly evolving. Companies must stay informed about changes in regulations and adapt to comply with new standards. This can be especially challenging if they operate globally and must comply with various privacy laws in different regions. Fifth, privacy culture. Fostering a culture of privacy throughout the organization is a critical challenge. Everyone working in a company must understand the importance of data privacy and how to contribute to its protection. This involves employee training and awareness. Sixth, privacy by design. Privacy by design refers to the inclusion of privacy considerations at all stages of product and service development. This poses challenges in terms of system, design, data connection, communication, and privacy policies. In summary, the digital age presents substantial challenges for companies, ranging from managing massive data to the rapid evolution of technology and changing privacy regulation. These challenges require constant attention and a commitment to data privacy and security. In a world where data flows faster than ever, data protection regulations assume critical importance. These regulations play a fundamental role in ensuring privacy and security in an ever-changing digital environment. Here are some key conclusions we can draw from our discussion. First, importance of data protection. The importance of data protection cannot be underestimated. Personal and business data are valuable assets and, at the same time, extremely vulnerable in today's digital world. Data protection regulations are a vital shield to safeguard privacy and security. Second, shared responsibility. Both companies and individuals have a role to play in compliance with these regulations. Companies must implement robust data security measures and transparent privacy policies. Individuals must be informed about their rights and how to protect their personal information. Third, global regulations. Data protection regulations are not limited to a specific region or country. Regulations like the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) of the European Union and the California Consumer Privacy Act (CCPA) in the United States have a global reach. Companies operating in multiple regions must comply with various regulations. Fourth, ongoing challenges. The digital age presents ongoing challenges in terms of cybersecurity, massive data and management, and technological evolution. Companies must be agile and willing to adapt to protect data privacy and security. Fifth, privacy culture. Fostering a culture of privacy within an organization is essential. All employees must understand the importance of privacy and how their actions can affect it. Training and awareness are key. Sixth, privacy by design. Privacy by design, which involves incorporating privacy at all the stages of product and service development, is becoming an increasingly relevant practice. This ensures that privacy is a fundamental consideration, not an afterthought. In the end, data protection regulations are a crucial pillar in ensuring that our personal data and business data are safeguarded in an ever-evolving digital world. Both companies and individuals have the responsibility to respect and comply with these regulations to keep our information secure and preserve online privacy. We've reached the end of our video, but this is only the beginning of our journey in understanding and complying with data protection regulations. If you have any question or need further guidance on how to ensure your data is secure and comply with global standards, don't hesitate to contact us. We are here to help. Remember that information is power. Stay up to date with the latest legal news and analysis by subscribing to your YouTube channel. At In Solidum Lawyers, we are committed to providing you with the knowledge you need to protect your privacy and data security in this ever-changing digital world. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of global data protection regulations. Together, we can build a safer and more protected digital environment. Until next time.